What about now? Can you hear me now? All right, wonderful. Thank you, thank you. We're all good. Okay, so I was saying, welcome to stream number 6. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially since this is exceptionally a different time for today. Usually it's at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Now it's 4:30, so it means a lot that you guys are coming today. Shout out to Karame, the wonderful mod who's killing it every stream. Respect. She makes sure that everyone is respecting the rules and being a nice person. But I think most of you are very very nice. So you guys have been killing it in the chat, especially last time at the beat challenge, which was so much fun. And I really can't believe like how fire all of those submissions were. It was like really crazy. What's up, Maxwell? Again in the chat, my bro. Rusty Trombone, my bro Federico. I think Gab, the Anomalie Live bass player, was in the chat. I think I saw him earlier. What up? What up? What's the next challenge? Yeah, so I guess we'll have to decide on that. I saw last time I think like someone recommended using samples from Among Us, the video game, for the challenge. I thought that was pretty nice. But if you have any other suggestions, you can drop them in the Discord, and I think we'll make a poll happen like either next week or in 2 weeks. So it's a little bit closer to the actual like event. But just let me know what you think of those suggestions, and we'll make it happen. But I think like the cow sample was definitely a win for the first one. Once again, shout out to Cow Gomu, the legendary user on the Discord server. I think you're actually like there's like a ranking system that determines like how active you're on the Discord, and he's like number 1. It's so cool. Amongalius. Oh, very clever. Kagomu, there he is. Kagomu is actually level 9,000. Yes, that actually wouldn't surprise me. Getting ready, bro. That was so dope. Sad I've been busy getting ready for the next. That's totally fine. So for the moment, on the Discord, there's like the monthly channel, the monthly challenge channel. I always confuse those words. Sorry. And like every submission is there. But what I think I'm gonna do is remove that channel, make a new one, just to like say what the monthly channel is about, and challenge. My bad, guys. And we'll have like a link where you can like listen to all the previous submissions instead of like having to scroll through the Discord. I think that will be a bit better. By the way, is it okay if we don't do hip hop EDM, do like instrumental orchestral? Oh, dude, for sure. Of course, you can do anything you want. I was like already super surprised like at how much variety there was, and you could do like country, rock, whatever you want. I think like music that's like less production inclined, you'd have to be like super creative to actually include a sample. But like I'd be super curious to hear like orchestral arrangements and still have like an Among Us sample. If you're able to figure it out, I'm all for it. Everyone said hello, but anyone said how are you, Nico? Aw, dude, I'm very good, thank you. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, so a couple of news before we start the beat making today. This is a normal stream. I'm just gonna, figure something out as usual, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe it's gonna be bad, maybe it's gonna be good. We'll see what happens. I think like some people were requesting an arrangement stream, so like having a melody or like a main theme and focusing like the stream on arranging that theme. So I'm gonna do that on the Thursday stream. So it's going to be like a semi special one where it's still like very focused on the creative process, but instead of like having like every layer of the drum building, I'm going to do what I usually do for arrangements, which is really having my theme on the piano and focusing like on reharm, structuring. I do like a lot of punch-ins and it takes a lot of time, but the whole stream should be dedicated to that. If I'm really efficient, I might be able to get to drums and bass and other, layers, but usually when I do like purely arrangement stuff, I really spend a lot of time, potentially more than 3 hours. So it might be not over when the stream is done. But that being said, okay, so just before I I'll go through the comments, but I just don't want to forget this stuff. So I know most of you are already in the Discord, but Discord right here, if you want to join the amazing community. As usual, this is my little intro. So Twitch subs, if you choose to subscribe to the channel, you get an amazing sample and preset pack. So some news have something to do with that. Basically every month I'm gonna make like a new sample pack. This is the first one because I just started streaming a couple of weeks ago. So this one featured patches from OBXD, which is an amazing free VST that emulates the legendary Oberheim OBX. It has loops, MIDI files, and we're gonna start the stream by making a poll. So on the Discord, I made a couple new channels today. So the first one is the mental health chat, which I know there's been like a lot of requests for. I know that it's like in a lot of Discord music communities, and I think like it's really, really important to have a space for people to, you know, share what they're going through, and especially like in this sort of world where we tend to be like super focused on what we're doing. I think it's important to take care of yourselves and of that. So having a space to like, you know, exchange with people and making sure that everyone is there for each other, I think that's super cool. So there's that. And then there's like this new channel for polls. So it's regarding the sample pack specifically. So I'm gonna make a poll right now about like what VST you'd like to get presets for the next monthly sample pack. So I'm gonna start that now. Hopefully it works. And it works. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So on the Discord, there's an additional option in the poll over there for OBXD. So if any of you would like to see like more OBXD patches, that's also an option. If you just want to drop it in the chat, but I'll definitely like prioritize whatever VST you guys are like asking for the most. So far in the Discord, I think Serum was leading. I see that Massive is leading here in the Twitch so far. We'll see. I could like, you know, make anything. If I go for like a sampler, like Contact was also an option in the Discord. I would basically make like sampler patches of whatever I have. So I have like a lot of samples from like actual hardware units that I've collected over at like my friends' studios and stuff, where they had hardware units that I don't personally have at home. So I have a couple of patches made from like Moogs and that sorts. Oh, so Serum and Massive are on a tie. So okay, that gives me a pretty good idea, but please head into Discord and see what's going on there. Sorry, I think I missed a couple of stuff in the chat. So Keyscape, yeah. I mean, Keyscape has like, I wouldn't be able to like make a bunch of variants on like what's already there. Most of my presets are like what I do in terms of patches with Keyscape, I do through Ableton Effects. But Omnisphere is definitely like an option. I see Massive. Your OBXD bass is my new go-to. Ah, dude, I'm so happy to hear that. Massive with that Massive. Yo, Anomalie, that beat you made with Kiefer on YouTube is so fucking dope. Just gotta let you know, dude. Thank you so much. Kiefer's the GOAT. Okay, that's pretty nice. That gives me a pretty good idea. And also for alerts, so on the Discord, usually I was using like the everyone tag to basically announce everything, whether it's like a stream alert, it's you know, for the beat challenges and stuff. Now in the Discord, you have like a lot of different roles that you can assign yourself in the alerts channel in order to get notifications for specifically the beat challenges, specifically stream alerts, specifically new videos on socials, and I'll use the everyone like a lot more scarcely for like releases or tour announces, which, you know, I don't know when when the next one will happen, but hopefully it's like in not too long. How many keyboards do you have? I have 2,000. Now I have, so my main controller is the one you usually see. It's a A88, the Roland one, which is my go-to. I have the Juno, I have the Montage, I have a little Reface. I have a DX27, which is like the baby version of like the DX7. It has like the same FM engine, but it has like 2 less voices and I think less algorithms. So honestly, I've been mostly using Dext for my FM synth needs, or using just like an FM synth module within other VSTs, like you know, literally through the Ableton sampler or through Omnisphere or through that sort of thing. Plot twist: Anomalie beats is a sentient self-aware keyboard. I did like that Reddit AMA a while back, and I like mistyped the title of the interview, and it's instead of like saying I'm a keyboardist, it said, "Hi, my name is Anomalie. I'm a keyboard, and I'm answering your questions today." So it might be not too far away from the truth, you know? Uh, okay, let's get started. So as usual, I just prepared like a couple of patches and stuff to get started, but I don't really know what tempo I'm going for today. I might like try to switch it up and not start with drums, and I don't want to start with piano either because that's what I've been doing for like the first 3 streams. So today we play in a 66. I'm such a keyboard. What channel was the PDF? The Poland. It's in sample pack help, I think. Yeah, that must be it. Amazing. Okie dokie. So I got this. This is like this weird, like not super precise in terms of like tonality Omni patch with. I think it'd be nice for some high-end textures. This is like a CS80 like sort of synth string thing, but could be really and that's like actually like just like a sound source, a sample. I like almost didn't even process it, no filter routings. It's just like a sample from the CS80 but in Omnisphere. I got this lead. This is from this month's sample pack in OBXD. I think I called it Animal Crossing lead. Any Animal Crossing players in the chat? I'm an old lady, but your music is unbelievable. My son and I listen all the time. Ah, much love. And you say you're an old lady, but you're on Twitch. That's pretty epic. That's really, really nice. Congratulations for being on point. A lot of my friends that are my age or younger than me are very confused by Twitch and Discord, so props for rocking the Twitch thing. Explosion for sure. Thank you for coming to the stream. That's really awesome. Okay, I got a couple little like tucked in sort of pluck thing. This is drama chords. Like, epic intro. This is also from the preset pack, but I'm using the tall chorus LX over it. So I know Maxwell uses this. I know a couple of you in the chat are familiar with it because we talked about it like on another stream. But this basically, it's free, which is crazy, and it replicates the chorus from the Juno. So obviously, if I'm using my Juno, I won't use this because I had the chorus on the Juno. But this is basically running anything through something that replicates that chorus, and it's like it's really close. It's super, super close. So this is like all the way like 100% applied. So without it and with it, it sounds like super lush. But I dialed it in a little bit for this specific patch. I don't know if I'm going for epic and huge or like a little bit more subtle today. That wideness. Wait, how do you arm a track on click? Oh, that's actually, so push does that naturally when you're selecting tracks or effects through like the interface here, but I think it's something you need to edit in like one of the files. It's like you can open it through your text editor, and it's like just in the Ableton folder. If you want to head to the Discord after, just remind me to drop that in the questions for me, and I will answer that and detail the steps to actually make that work. Okay. Um, yeah, this is like a sample patch. I don't know where that waveform is from. Oh, this I made earlier today. This is pretty nice. It sounds like a little sine pluck, but it's actually like I started it from a Rhodes patch. So it has like that. It's very subtle. I doubt you can hear it on stream, but it has like a little bit of that noise from the Rhodes sample. I'm using some bit reduction just at 15 because when you're at 16 or 15, you get like a pretty nice like high end added noise, and without it, like this is like super muffled. So it just adds like some brightness. And I have like I think like a vinyl layer here too. I usually have like a couple of files on hand for that, and a very short tape echo in the convolution reverb. Pretty nice. All right, so we have all of these for comps today. Isn't that in the settings now? Oh, it totally might be. I think I just did it before there was an option, if there is, but that pluck is so Tennyson. It totally is a very Tennyson sounding pluck. Could you add the ability to use the sounds of explosion, etc. with the channel points? I mean, this like really takes over the screen. So I'm all for having maybe some effects in the corner, but I think I'll keep the explosion to myself for like the very epic moments because it takes over the whole screen. But I can definitely add. That's a very good idea, actually. Like just corner animations. Ableton power aids, power users, Carmi. Like, what are all these complex plugin chains? I use Ableton too, but I just open up VST presets and a couple of effects at the most. I mean, it's not because there's a lot of effects that it's necessarily better, you know? Or Ableton the chain here can seem more complicated than it is because I'm using like the macros for most of those effects. So I have like effect racks to like also like modify like just a wet effect if I wanted to, like EQ it. But there's also some stuff that's off. Yeah, it's just there if I ever, you know, need to put it on. So we're starting with a tape echo here. There's some saturation from Saturn here that's in a group, so it just adds to like the visual confusion. This reverb here is if I wanted to add like a short, very short room after it, you know, compression and stuff, that sort of thing. Hi Anomalie. I see we're still using the puns from the beat challenge. That's never gonna get old. Maybe it will in 2 months, but for now, it still is very nice. Okay, and watching some of the clips and recaps from the last streams, I realized that I was usually going for the same bass patches. There's this one I feel like it works everywhere. This is like sample from my friend's Moog, and it's I used it in one of the 3 tracks of the Chromeo collabs that's dropping on the first week of December. But for today, I have. I have this one, which is like a flanger phaser sort of bass. I may have to EQ it to make it a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's a cool bass. I might remove the flanger effect depending on the vibe today, but you know, very nice stuff. Meanwhile, FL User here, and one hell of an FL User, Music by Fairy, the winner of the Beat Challenge, threw me off my chair, dude. I was shook. I'll get old when the new challenge will be out. Very 80s. On its own, definitely. But I guess it will depend on, like, you know, what's around it. Okay. Another addictive kit for today, layered with different stuff. So I got a count snare today. I got a little Louis Vuitton clap. A super compressed snare for fills. Actually, this is my favorite tom of all. I think this is the only one I treated like just before the stream. These are nice, but they're the ones I usually have assigned immediately. So, this is a very nice tom. Is this your default template or just to show off the instruments? So the structure, the layout is my template. Yeah, I usually like just organize keys, bass, drums, and then if it's a vocal tune, I have vocals above it. But I like always take like 30 something minutes to just organize some sounds for the stream. So I was just going through some of the patches I prepared for today. So it's except for the little pluck and the drum kit. It's stuff that I already designed or prepared beforehand, but I just like wanted to go for this structure to start this quickly. But I actually haven't started it, so I'm not that quick. I'm just trying to show you the structure today. And this usual little roll thing. This is pretty nice. This is from one of the decap sample packs. There's like some really obviously like drums that knock. Check it out if you haven't checked it out before. Like they're killer drums. But what I really love about some of the decap packs are the textures that are in it. So I would use this to like a little hit that I can layer with a snare or cymbal. But let me get this. It's like rain sticks and I don't know, like beads or something, and like it's like super lush and nice to have some texture, you know, in the background, but making it as a one shot to layer over other stuff is very nice. I'm an 80s girl and your vibe is old school awesome. Hell yeah. He rocks when it comes to music and using awesome polyrhythms when it comes to drums. Much love. Will you ever make a swing beat on stream? So I think last time before the beat challenge, I was like closer to a tempo from like the first EP, but it wasn't super swung. It was like laid back, but mostly straight. I don't know. I've been like avoiding the feel like of some of the tracks on the first EP, like because I have a lot of tracks that have that tempo range and feel. So I've been trying to get away from it, but I can definitely make something that's swung but a little faster maybe to, you know, change it up. Greetings from Brazil. What's up? Obrigado. Nico, what's up, Pierre? Bob Yolik. Do you think Macs are better for music production overall? I mean, that was true like many years ago because like the drivers, the audio drivers that came with it were like much more stable. But I feel like the difference on that front is like pretty much meaningless nowadays. And especially since PCs are like not even comparable with what you can get like even like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years ago. So it's definitely like very close. If you're going to get like a tower or something, I would personally recommend going for a PC build. I know some people that really want the Mac workflow, or they're using like Logic, so they don't have a choice to be on Mac, are making like Hackintoshes. I don't know if it's something I can officially promote. I know a lot of people are doing it on YouTube, and if it's like a gray illegal zone, but you know, it really depends on your specs rather than like the if you're Mac or PC. It's all about your specs. Can you ever do an electro swing song? Oh, that could be pretty nice. I really like Caravan Palace. That's like such an amazing band. Some of my favorite songs ever. Okay. It's time to start. This is Cute Pluck, I think. Although you cannot make an aggregate device on Windows. Good point. Maybe there's an external app for that. There's like a lot of really cool built-in tools in on a Mac for that for sure. But I don't know. I guess it's doable. But I'd be very curious to hear your thoughts and like further this discussion in the Discord with you guys or anyone that has like pros and cons for each of them. I've seen Caroline Palace live 4 times. It is Always a night to remember. Ah, you're so lucky. I've never seen them live. Just like YouTube clips. Boom, boom, boom. Dum, 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 dum. We'll see if I just use a loop with the when I lay over it with the sound. I think that's pretty nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Bum, ba, dum, ba, dum. No, not this one today. I'm a huge Bitwing fan. I love an underdog. I've heard a little bit about that dog, but I've never actually messed around with it. I think I have a friend a couple years ago who showed it to me. Is it like some ex-developer from Ableton or something that started it? Last saw you in Dingwalls, London. So excited to see you on here. Hell yeah! I really wish I'd be in the UK and Europe right now for like the. At this time last year we were touring. You know, it was. Oh man, I don't want to get into that. Makes me kind of sad, but you know, is your Apollo Twin connected to other Apollo, or do you use ADAT to run your synths? Yeah, I use ADAT to run the hardware stuff. Playing in Bluetooth headphones and cable headphones on the same mic hearing at the same time. But Bluetooth like induces like a lot of latency, right? I don't think like it's basically all the best bits of Ableton, even more modular. Interesting. That's like usually the pitch that people make when they've sold me Reaper in the in the last couple of weeks. Wait, where's my... Not an Ableton user, but heard great things about Live Enhancement Suite that supercharges Ableton. I have no idea what that is. That sounds interesting. There will be better times where we can all be hanging out, dude, for sure. For sure. vamp. And keep that N open. Boom. Little sweep. I might have to freeze that because the loop will be weird when we come back. I'll resample it right now. So it's already done. Okie dokie. Do you use Max for Live? So not like I haven't made plugins, but I use like a lot of the Max for Live's plugins that are either come with Ableton. There's a couple of ones you can download on their website, and I have like a couple of MIDI utilities that I've been using live, especially for, I don't know if he's still in the chat, Gab, the Anomalie live bass player, but for like the Ableton bass rig we use on the live shows, there's a couple of like, you know, MIDI units that allow you to like assign a bunch of parameters to any other parameters, or, you know, envelopes that react to audio and that sort of thing. It's very, very nice for that kind of stuff. Enhancement Suite is basically a mod for Ableton that adds different features to UI. It's pretty neat, but I haven't found it very useful for my workflow personally. Interesting. For DAW suggestions, definitely head like in the Gear Talk channel in the Discord. I know there's a lot of people talking about like whether it's keyboards or DAWs. That's definitely the place to get started with that type of stuff. Maybe like I could do like an 8-bar of just a vamp, no crazy chords, and then a B section that gets crazy harmonically maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm feeling today. We'll see what happens. Oh wait, this adds. Let's make it into an 8. Is it pan to the left or did a speaker die? Oh. Are you getting only one channel? It shows for me that you're supposed to be getting both channels though. Does it quantize in the recording? No, it currently doesn't. It's fine here. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Just making sure. Thank you, guys. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Bow Channel Stereo. Thank you for tuning in. Take it easy. Yeah, I was a student at Nexus in the UK. You've played a few times at the college every few years and I loved it. Sweet to see you streaming. I love Nexus so much. Like, I think it was the first time I did it solo. It was like my first gig, like outside of the country, actually, like even the US. I hadn't even played like an Anomalie US gig by that point. The only like international for me as a Canadian gigs I had played before that were like being like Grammatics keyboardist, but that was wild. It was really nice. Everyone was amazing. So happy that you enjoyed it. If only I could come up with such chord fills like that on the spot. Oh, much love, dude. But we're still like very much in a vamp here. Like we're staying on the 1, a 6, and then boom, 2 sub, and I think we'll make it like maybe switch to a smoother vibe. For maybe keep this as a 16. And then change it up. This is a little bit too intense. Still. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think it works better because like the D is like super, and then F sharp. This feels like Eye of the Tiger or something. I don't play guitar. If someone wants to send me a guitar loop, or maybe I'll just make it with a clav or something. Salut Nico, j'aurais tellement aimé te voir en France. We're definitely gonna come back for the next European tour. The last French dates we did were like, they were so much fun. How do you learn theory? It was a very long process because I started like as a classical pianist, so I've been doing like theory classes since I was like a bambino, as I've said previously on stream. you know, I've been geeking out about several aspects of music for a long time now, and I got like heavily into jazz chords and jazz theory by the end of high school, and then went to jazz school. So you know, that was fun. But I think, you know, you always keep on exploring and learning things, and then you go back, you unlearn everything you've done, and you make a song with one chord. Do you use Splice? Of course I use Splice. A lot of homies have some amazing packs on Splice. There's so much cool stuff out there. Ooh. Oh wait, so let me make it so the mod wheel controls sustain on this. This will make it interesting. All right, I'll make drums before bass. Keep it as a little vamp. Favorite Splice packs? Let's hear him. I mean, definitely the Counts 2 packs. I think it's still #1 on the charts, right? That's pretty crazy. The homie Louis Futons pack is really dope too. He also has 2, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's one that dropped recently. Definitely downloaded that. There's this one pack with all of like the funk like drum breaks. That's like really cool, but I forgot the name. The medicine pack is also really nice. A bambino. Yeah, Louis Vuitton, exactly. OBXD comp 123. You know, like a synth comp just to play chords. So leads are for melodies, comp are like for comping. So playing comping chords, you know. So I have this, I have this, and I have this. This is like, I would usually call this one like a pluck. So the name of the patch is Q pluck, but they're still like comping patches, you know. Well, researching different theories make me a better pianist, or can I get the same effect from trial and error of music? Yet I don't want to have it remind me of school. I really get that. School can definitely do that to you, where like you feel like you're forced a certain path, or like, you know, school is obviously not mandatory, like not at all. There's so many resources online. I feel like just having different opinions, whether it's through teachers or through online teachers or different resources that you find online, is really cool. Or as a self-taught, like I'm self-taught for production, and I feel like just exchanging with peers is like it's just it's amazing. It's such a blessing to like hear how different people work, and you definitely get really inspired, and you learn a lot from that. And yes, transcribing is my usual answer. Thank you, Hugo. Do you work on Ableton simply because of the live features? I ask because I found Pro Tools and similar softwares have better production functions. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes to personal preference, right? I just like the flow of Ableton. I switched from Logic to this a couple of years back, and I don't regret it. I like it. I like that I use it for live too, so I just transfer my projects from this to the live. But you know, it really doesn't matter. Not sure this is what I'm going for. Let's just loop a 2-bar. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys, today. We'll see where it takes me. Let's keep it. Let's make this complex. Or slower. This is like a single ladies tempo by Beyonce. I like this. On the single ladies. Do you quantize your drums? No, I nudge them, but I don't quantize them. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Also, why did you choose A, F sharp minor for the key for this particular track? No idea. It just happened. I might change it too. Sometimes it feels good to change it after the fact. No, I feel like this is not like a Dilla direction. Like, this is really like a single ladies. Very nice. Pretty nice. At least it's not cow puns. The marimba player playing the drums. Yes, dude. Yeah. I just meant nudging. Yes, absolutely nudging. Boom. Just gonna. I think the take was pretty good, except for. Maybe like. It's so swaggy, man. Thank you. Do a 7/4. Not feeling it for this vibe though. I think I like. Glad to see I'm not the only one who bops my head up on the beat. Yeah, not this. Oh, that's pretty early. All right, let's. Boom, boom. Boom. One thing I'd like to get your input on is runs on the piano. Is there a more or less set rule by which you insert runs into your improv, like certain scales that you find yourself using it again and again over certain chord shapes, progressions? I mean, that's like, that's like, it's a good question, but it's very broad. So I don't know if I have like one question for you. I feel like it all has to do with your vocab. And if you're practicing like over, 2/5s, well, you have runs and vocab to go over 2/5. So if you have like a very rich bebop vocabulary, then you'll, a certain instrumentalist or vocalist or, will be going with like using bebop lines over the 2/5s when they happen. If you're a funk player and playing over vamps, playing a lot of like a pentatonic stuff, that's your go-to. So in my case, I guess I definitely have my vocab that's like a mix of what I've been practicing or transcribing, and hopefully it evolves through time. But I'd be happy to elaborate on that, and I'd actually have to think about it before. But if you want to drop it in the Discord, I'll think about it during the stream and after and try to give you a better answer. About to put a ring on it. That's right. I've been lacking motivation and inspiration to do music for a while now. Even started feeling a bit down because of it. I really feel that, dude. But you in the stream helps a lot with that issue. I'm really happy to hear that. Everyone, a warm applause for Eagle Cut. I think we all go through that at a certain point, and sometimes more often than not, especially with this weird year. But you got this. The community lifts itself and each other up. It's beautiful. Boom. Have to. Oh, that's weird. Boom, boom. Super early because the snares are. So it's okay, that works. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, I think it works. obviously kicks here. I'm gonna put that a little bit later. That triplet is hilarious. It feels so MIDI. I'm gonna edit it a little bit. I made a list of all the music vocab I noticed you using in a Google Doc. Whoa, dude. Would be dope if you commented on it over time. I'm very, very happy and curious to check that out. I honestly have no idea what that would look like. That's really, really cool of you. Listening to it made me remember how much I miss albums. Do you mean like that as opposed to like a playlist culture or singles? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Have you ever considered scoring something like a short film, movie, game? I'd very much like that. We've had like placements in games and shorts. Back then, like I did like a couple, just a few like student shorts. That was really fun. But yes, I'd be very interested in doing that. Does anyone remember the Bim Bom Bom from like stream 2 or 3 or something? This feels very Bim Bom Bom to me. Boom, boom, boom. Or like a boom, 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 boom. Have I used the snares yet? Because okay, I have the count snare and fill snare here. I might change it a little bit for last fill. Or maybe rims. Okay, that will be the aid. I could double that with sticks maybe. I like the straight ending and then it goes back to the sort of swingy. Where does your nickname come from? Like the Anomalie, the artist name? Bim bum bum psh. I guess you mean artist name, but I think the main thing was getting a name that was like spelt in French, but that I could pronounce it easily in that people could pronounce it like in different languages easily. Like it's a word that exists in multiple languages. I think that was cool. I liked spelling it with the IE at the end, and I think I've mentioned this like in AMA at some point. Anomaly means something that's like does not ordinarily happen, and I really didn't choose that like in to be pretentious. More, I think the thought process behind it was like, and maybe honestly like, I think even okay, let me just formulate my thoughts. So either I wasn't aware of it being a thing, or I think like it's even more true today. I feel like I was doing it because I was like maybe a bit more electronic when I started the project, like before even Metropole and all of that. It was like very electronic, but still with like live musicianship and instruments being played in real time. So I guess that's where like the Anomaly came from, where I felt it represented like this sort of hybrid thing going on. But like, dude, there's like more instrumentalists and vocalists that are doing production nowadays than ever before, which is amazing. So I think the initial, at least one of the thought processes behind the name, like isn't really relevant. But I still just like the ring of it. At some point you're just stuck with the name and you gotta roll with it. It kind of feels like everyone in jazz plays a whole half step sixth diminished scale or some variation of that. And I'm the only one that doesn't get the concept of that. Well, I can definitely go over that in the Discord, but oh, I'm soloing the drums. Diminished is a very nice sound. You can use it in 2/5s too over dominant altered chords. It's very nice. Altered, you would do a slight variation. What's the sound? Oh, it says slow down rows. That's right, for the punches. Interesting. But yeah, hit me up on the Discord and I can dive into specifics if you want. Pretenziosi. My new artist name. Guy who's pretenziosi. But I hope my explanation makes sense. Like I said, like it's I have like I very often have the imposter syndrome, so it's really not about thinking about like being special or something. I guess it just like felt interesting for me to have like this hybrid as to what the concept was. I guess that was a thought process, but oh wait. I thought I was playing it like more swing, but it's pretty straight as compared to the drum. So let's just copy it. Okay. Oh, what's the turnaround chord? No. So the first one is just the. What do you say? Like D major with a sharp 11, D major 9, and then I have another turnaround later on. Well, but I don't remember that one. I just want to get the drums right, and we'll get going. No. Addictive having a flash on all their starter editions. Oh, recommendations on the best packs. I definitely like the one with like the Brazilian percussion. I think it's just like the percussion kit. That one is super versatile. I really like it. The jazz kits is really nice because it has like brushes. And I think they're all very nice. If you want to make like all your kits super dry, you can. Like just don't rely on the presets. If you want to make all your kits super roomy, you definitely can with any of them. So yeah, I think go for I really like the percussion one. I remember doing keyboard drum battles with Maxwell with those percussions. That's super nice. I see you've been collecting the Kenny Beats battle packs. Yes, I have. Ah, merci mon Gab. Merci, merci. No, 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 wait. That's super confusing because it's in the low register. I really can't hear it with headphones. Yeah, because it's early here, so the joys of not quantizing, but it's really worth it. But then I think there's a double kick here. A beam boom boom, like we said earlier. I like that it's like slightly offbeat for the turnaround. Okay, I'll EQ that little rim to make it like muffled a little bit. Yeah. Mom, can I have RC20? But we have RC20 in home. Just removing some highs. I joke. RC20 is much more powerful than just a filter. I use it all the time. I think it's on one of the OBXD patches currently. Thank you for subscribing, Federico. Tatum and Peterson, dude. Tatum is like so ahead of his time. It's just mind blowing. When the more I think about it, the more crazy it is. I've been transcribing some Brubeck on guitar. Oh, sweet. That's very nice. I always love strange metal like and 3 to get ready. That's amazing. Okay, now I still like the vamp, but I think I'm gonna go for like the... Wait, what's that? Okay. Maybe with the CS80 strings instead. It will be a little bit more retro. Or maybe not, maybe not. Sometimes I do that. The res is nice. But maybe... I'll remove the roots so that the bass plays it. That's tricky when you get in the lower register. Maybe just one note. Or a fifth. The perfect fifth. Okay, let's compare it with the... Thank you for subscribing, Maxwell, dude. What a legend. Oh my god, supporting the bros. I'm so happy. Thank you. Anomalie featuring Jacob Kohler in my dream. Oh, thank you so much, but I think it would be the other way around. I would really be honored, but also a little bit intimidated, to be quite honest. But he seems very nice. Okay, I like the strings better. Strings, this one or this one? Okay, this is number 1. And this is number 2. Number 1 or number 2? I don't really know. Number 2 or number 1? 1, right? Two. 1. We got 3 ones. 1, 2. We got 2 2s. That's really hard. 2 5 2 5 1. Well played, sir. But tweak it a little, because your patches suck. Bruh. I love how you're not helping at all, guys. 5th. I think, okay, let's do this. Well, I'll do a compromise. I'll start. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing, Jazz Apple's music. I'll do the first 8 with the more mellow one, and then the res, like the drama chords come in, and it's a little bit more intense. We'll see how that feels, and I might just go back and undo everything. Let's I think 2 leaves more room for other ideas texturally. That's a very good comment. Thank you. But thank you to everyone who recommended patches 5 and 37, even though they're not there. But I like that argument. That's for some pretty good reasoning right there. This could actually be like another texture on top, maybe. I feel like I have to go with Halloween vibes every single stream. Tis the season. Okay. Hey, thank you for another subscribe. That means so much. I mean, I guess most of you are aware, but head into the Discord to grab your preset pack with OBXD patches that I'm currently using, like this wonderful drama chords thingy. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty nice. 1 to 6 to sus 5. Super simple, but sometimes simple works. Oh, and the little, that's very Oh, don't worry about it. Have you actually left your submission for the cow beat somewhere in the Discord? I haven't. I started it on stream last Friday. I worked a little bit on it Sunday, but I had other stuff to get to on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm definitely gonna work on it tomorrow and maybe turn it into a video or something. We'll see how it goes. I like did a lot more patches off stream. I think I made like 5 or 6 on the stream, like plucks. The drums were pretty nice. But I will definitely finish it tomorrow and keep you guys in the loop. So yeah, if you, because there's like a multiple different alerts you can get now in the Discord. So if you get like the video jams ones, you'll get one when I drop it. So that should be pretty fun. Yeah, don't apologize for questions, Fratava. It's all good. Boom, boom. But the kick is incredible. It's breaking my house. Yeah, I think I started from, but once I finish that cow thing, I can show you the kick. Like you can make a good kick out of a lot of things. It's pretty surprising. But this is like one of the pandero. It's like one of the I've used like the same thing for hats in like one of the previous streams, but this is like the kick version, and I pitch it down, like remove, like filter it down, boost some lows at around like 60-70 hertz. And drum bus is so cool. Do you tune your drums to match the song key? Usually, especially with perks and stuff. In this case, I think I didn't really worry about the kick. I couldn't really hear like a clear pitch, and especially since it varies depending on the velocity, and that's like fed into a saturator, so it really varies. But for percussion, I usually try to, yeah. Is it very expensive, the plugin? Like drum bus comes with Ableton and Addictive. Someone was mentioning a sale earlier on. It depends on like how many kits you want to get, but it's very nice. It's like having basically like multi-velocity samples and effects and a bunch of stuff built in one app. It's pretty nice. I am tempted to put a spring on this just for... Oh, I actually already have one, I think. Yeah. Yes. Okay, I need to make a couple variations. I gotta head out, sadly. See ya. Thank you so much for coming and hanging in the stream. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. Do you ever start in a blank project? I know like a lot of people are all about the blank projects, but I like to have like a couple of, patches on hand, or just preparing a couple of instruments as if I was like setting up my space with whatever synths I was going to use today. So, I mean, I always have like the keyboards on hand, like whatever is in the project. But I think I like having some options that I don't have to load. Like I want to think of this. All right, it's there. Or I can like, let's say I want to use one OBXG. I can very quickly replace it with another OBXD patches with like minimal load times. I have an Omni comp. I know that if I want to load like another Omnisphere preset over it, I don't have to wait as long. Just like stuff to sort of minimize the wait time. And I still like take so much time on details that it ends up being long anyways in multiple cases. But I don't know. That's just the way I'm approaching it. That's my Magic the Gathering Arena competitive name. It's just priceless. I love the attack of that bass. Thank you. That's not the bass. It's the phase bass thing. John Momento. Any YouTube teachers that you recommend, Nico? It depends for what. But for like production or Ableton specifically, I really recommend Mr. Bill. He's really, really good at teaching and showing like simple and complex Ableton routing. Is really nice. Okay. Tight. Mr. Bill's 65 podcast episodes on YouTube. It's crazy, and he has like a membership thing on his website with like a bunch of project files and all of that. It's really great. Astigiano. What does that mean? Oh, Andrew Huang's too. I guess both are really, really great. That's nice, but you don't really hear the root. It's just like whoop, whoop, whoop. Is it an F? I like it though. Let's punch in the end. Do you watch Emily in Paris? I haven't, but my girlfriend did watch Emily in Paris. It seemed very nice, but I haven't been like really about series recently about like apart from the, I think I mentioned this last stream, like the OG Star Trek series. I was never a Trekkie, but I recently got into it, and I really liked like the music themes from that era with like the strings and brass arrangements. I don't know, like it feels very emotional. I really like it. Hey, much love, Pack Marble. Really means a lot. But it really means a lot that you say I'm the future of jazz, but there are like so many people out there currently who form, I feel like there are multiple collectives that are the future of jazz or whatever, like all of these different scenes that like have evolved from what that initially was. Like, you know, jazz is so vague and large today. It's super inspiring, like seeing so many people kill it today. It's really beautiful. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Hip Hop Evolution, yes, dude. With well, isn't it Revolution? But I might be mistaken with Shad as a host. Shad is killing it. Oh my god, he's so good. And I really like just the presence he has overall, like on Canadian media, promoting a lot of Canadian artists. He's the GOAT. Forgot about the rose. Like the sort of treated edited rose. Failed. Wait. Where's my... Oh, I think my disqualified animation is only on the talking. Wait, this is a moment for...
Disqualified!
Yep. Jazz more like a mindset rather than a genre. Oh, that's pretty nice right there. Gigi, mec, tu gères. À un moment que je te suis, ça fait plaisir de te voir sur Twitch. Hey, merci beaucoup. C'est super apprécié. I'd say Haywire and Anomalie have definitely introduced CDM boys like me into jazz. Ah, dude, Haywire is so amazing. When you're missing the X factor, they mean you need taste in jazz. You're controlling each keyboard from the A88. So not modulating the knobs. But the way it's currently routed is I have like this little, let me pull it up. It's this. It's called MIDI Patch Bay. And you're basically like, you can like route a bunch of any port to any other port. So I have like a MIDI interface, and then depending on the channel, send it to the Juno, to like the standalone Keyscape or Omnisphere. And then all of these are sent to like the MIDI port on the streaming PC, so you can see it on this. So, you know, I can like, the reface is literally like just here, right, with my left hand, and I can just like mess around with the parameters, but then use a whole like 88 keyboard to hit wrong notes. Nope. Just saw, but maybe. We'll see how that feels. With AutoPan. Yeah, second one without reverb, maybe. And yeah, I think just no reverb actually. And I can always edit it, enable it after. We'll see. Yeah, the lick. No lick today. Okay. Oh, is this what you guys were referring to as a lick? It's the same rhythm, but it's not okay, gotcha. I played it subconsciously. Arpeggio. Nice. Okay, reface 2. one is more tight? Okay, I'll retract the first one. Okay, that's cool. How many licks does it take to get to the center of jazz? It takes what was that number in that sci-fi book? And it's the answer to the universe. 41 or 42 something. Where they have to bring a towel. That's the number. 42. There you go. 42 is the answer. 42. Okay. I think I'll use a pluck or something to double the little like boop 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 boop. And you have nothing to worry about vibes. Yeah, with the absolutely. Are you playing in the third, sixth? This is the third. You got something there. Simple, simple. Listen, let's just do this. Okay, that's weird. Nice. Boom. Okie dokie. Okay, this works. Yeah, I nudged it to make sure that it kind of worked. There's still some flams, but that adds to the charm. You know, a little bit early on the left or right. I narrow it down to like a portion of what I recorded and use different portions for left and right and lined it up a little bit. I used like one of the warp modes to remove some of the background noises because my headphones were leaking. Doing that makes it like super dry. I was thinking of adding some rooms, like some room to the class, but I'm not even sure I would need it with the rest of the stuff that's going on. Sweet. Reface leads. Boons. Are you still using your MDR? Yeah, this is what I'm currently using. But then when I switched, I just like to come up with ideas on this because I'm like pretty used to how the high mids respond. But then when I have to make like super precise decisions, I switch to these. These are like Audi's headphones. They have like a really clear high end that's like, I usually notice stuff that I don't on these, but I prefer, I don't know, it's just personal. I prefer like making the ideas on these, and then I'll switch to these, switch to the speakers, switch back to these, switch to cheap headphones, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, it does that. It does decorating your ears. Yeah, my room is definitely not ideal, but it's very nice for like the solo workflow. It's definitely filled to its potential as far as like equipment goes in. I have like not on what you can currently see, but curtains like and panels behind the curtains on like everything in front of me around the workstation. So it's pretty nice, but you know, I mostly work on headphones anyways. So the dream would be the next spot that we're gonna move in is like having, it's not done yet, but having like a basement and like a bigger space where I can actually invite people and eventually like maybe even rehearse with the band for live shows. That would be crazy. But for the moment, I'm very satisfied for just the solo stuff. And I'm so used to working on headphones. Like, I just, I'm really looking forward to the day. I guess like, I don't know, like 1.5, 2 years, something like that. Does a lot come from your electricity bill? I mean, it's hard to tell like what the percentage of it is this, but I mean, it goes up in the summer with AC as anyone else, and then in the winter here it goes up again because of heating. So I don't really know. That's a good question, but I don't know. Hey Farnell, what's up? Thank you so much for coming in the stream. Those keyboards might actually diffuse acoustically. That's right. Yeah. Very good dampening. The Anomalie Estate, dude. I'm calling that place the Anomalie Estate for sure. From what I found personally, absorption does a lot more work than diffusion panels. Interesting. I'm not like a super good reference on acoustic treatment. Like I really do the bare minimum here because I use headphones like that much more than speakers. But definitely ask around in the Discord. I'm sure there's people that are more qualified than me. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna add some percussion. And see what happens. Maybe just gonna layer. Okay. What's your... Yeah, that snare is the count. That snare is a count snare. It's so fat. What drum samples do you use? So I think I mentioned this almost every stream. So I might actually drop a screenshot in the Discord. But I'm more than happy to answer your question. That was totally not to insult you and make you feel bad. Thank you for asking. I mostly use addictive drums so far on stream, and I use it a lot just for hats in general. So my kick I did through this, use like one of their percussion elements, filtered it down, use some tone designer, pitched it down, drive, and then EQing it again, and drum bus for some additional saturation. Hats here. The snare from for the fills is an addictive snare I treated. Treated the cymbals, the toms, and then this fire snare is the count. I worked on it a little bit as well for this. The roll, I don't remember what it is. It's a blend of like different samples I got. This is a Louis Vuitton clap, and just putting it together. Wonderful. Are you using Streamlabs? Yes, I am on Streamlabs. I started the stream with Stream Elements, but I switched to Streamlabs. It's very nice. Of course, no problem. I'm so not tight. It's so crazy. But once I edit it, it works. Thank you so much for subscribing, Spralik. Nah. Okay, that one is nice. The bump, but it. Gonna do a couple more, but maybe if I move that last one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh wait, I kind of like that one. Oh, You have a cowbell would be beautiful. Maybe the cabasa roll. What is that? Like. I'm not familiar with Scare Pusher and Aphex, but definitely a Monto bin. Yeah, that's really really nice. That could be very cool. Oh, hello, fellow Canuck. Awesome. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully it works out. You speak Spanish? No, I wish I spoke Spanish. I can like sort of understand certain sentences because Latin languages, but my main language is French. I'm from Montreal, Canada. I think we've met a sound guy in Ottawa. Oh, was it for Canada Day? I did because we didn't do a band gig in Ottawa, but I did like a solo gig back then for Canada Day. Sweet. Yeah, I like this better. The little swingy. Okay. Wait, let me grab. Sweet. Sweet. I found out my stapler at work is actually an amazing shaker. Oh, my stapler. The grains are so much more fine for whatever reason. That's very cool. No, I think I'll keep it dry to work with the kabasa. Okay. Because you lose some of that high-end definition if I use reverb in this case, especially since like all of the drums are super dry. I kind of like it that way, but I'll add maybe some slight spring on another percussion layer. Oops. Accidentally deleted a bunch of stuff. Okay. Then spring. Oh. Pretty close to the pitch already, but I always use a frequency shifter on these to sort of make it work in the vibe, or like drastically alter them. Yeah. Is that of Notre Dame West? I actually didn't have these when I made Notre Dame West. These are agogo bells. It's like, you know, a bell sounding thing, very similar to a cowbell, but you have like two different pitches. Usually it's like that's one of the like the go-to riffs on that instrument. like these ones. Brazilian prick. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, let's hear the progression and maybe something else. Okay, so intro. Probably gonna add some synth textures here. Riff. Oh, deletes. Probably gonna change those eventually down the road too for the second half. Notre Dame West is my favorite. Oh, amazing. Very happy to hear that. Okay, maybe dry. Mouth break. Sweet. Cavern sounds. Cavern sounds. Okay. Kabasa. A go-go. It really fits a vibe. Okay. MIDI. something like this. Okay. Okay. Cloudy mud. Much love, everyone. Okay, okay. I think this should not. I'm not gonna make this like into a main focus thing. Maybe just a support element and like not obviously a clap. Just like. Okay. So I that's very okay. Yeah, all about the tough note. I do not know. I need some perspective. I really like the bells. That works pretty nice. And the mouth part. I don't know if it works. Okay, let's say the bass continues but muted. Does that work? And just on the root. So I can do whatever I want over it. And no D. Okay, let's see what Rhodes feels like. Okay. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody is so awesome. Thank you for keeping on coming back to these. Yeah, I guess it's been pretty fun today. This is a nice direction. I think I'm gonna explore this tomorrow or Wednesday. I very rarely solo or jam on roads. This feels like foreign to me or very unnatural for the moment, but it was still fun to explore these chords and stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed it today. Yes, Control S all the time, dude. I do it all the time. Hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, see you in the Discord right after if you want me to go over some specific stuff. I know there was like some specific questions asked today, so I'll be very happy to go over them again. And please stay around after the end credits because I'm gonna find a channel to raid. So much love to everyone, and take care. See ya.